Indianapolis Colts. This time, it's in Indianapolis, and it's at Lucas Oil Stadium. And the Titans are trying to get payback. What do you mean? What do I mean? They got beat at home in front of the entire world on a Thursday night a couple weeks ago by the Colts. The Colts not only won, they dominated the game. What's going on, Pablo? They dominated the game. Of course, the score was probably closer still than anyone thought it should have been. So today, the Titans get a chance at payback versus the Indianapolis Colts. A couple things to look forward to in this game. If you look at the Titans' defense, they pretty much got ran through a lot last game. They let Philip Rivers do whatever he wanted to do. And despite him being a quarterback that is not at his apex anymore, he still was able to dominate them. That was not a good thing. Of course, this week they'll be at a little bit of a disadvantage because they will be without starting linebacker Jayon Brown. The Titans will be. The thing with that is he's actually out with an elbow injury, and I believe it's season ending. So now in steps Will Compton. Now, in regards to Will Compton, he's not as fast as Jayon Brown. So in the pass coverage game, probably not going to be as good, which, as far as with the Colts, tight end wise, may not hurt them as much. So that, the Colts have a threat tight end, but they don't have I'm not sure all their tight ends are healthy. So they may have Mo Alley Cox playing tight end today, which that would be a break for the Titans, especially with Jam Brown out. So where I'm from, I got somebody C. Ingle. I'm from Nashville, Tennessee. That's where I'm from. How is he not as fast as Brown? He's not as fast as Brown. He can't run as fast. He's just physically not as fast as Brown. He's a better run defender, but he's not as good in pass coverage in terms of defending tight ends and things like that. Well, I'm talking about football, Sagrid Mankey. I'm talking about football. That's what I'm talking about. But hey, if you want to think I don't know what I'm talking about, hey, that's fine with you and with me. Hey, I'm gonna still keep talking. But as far as the Titans, yeah, defensively, that's a downgrade with Compton in there instead of Brown. But still the Titans can make adjustments, hopefully, and make some things happen. Maybe go with a little bit more Derek King. Um, somebody said in the next Stewart Sky gave me a booyah. No, I don't think I'm the next Stuart Scott, but hey, he's definitely a legend. As far as the defensively, the Titans definitely got to not no pun intended tighten up in the secondary. The secondary was definitely ran through a little bit last game. They really couldn't defend or do the things they needed to do in terms of stopping them on third downs. One, and secondly, Michael Pittman Jr. I'm sorry, had a very nice game against them. They need to know where he is. One, T.Y. Hilton, I can't say he'll have a game where he doesn't show up. So you need to account for him at all times. And Mr. Hines in the backfield, Naeem Hines in the backfield. They do split him out at wide receiver some as a running back, and they do also put him in the backfield. So that's a guy that torched the Titans last game. They need to pay attention to him and know where he is at all times this game. For the Titans also, pass coverage. I mean, pressure on the quarterback. Philip Rivers, they did not get a lot of pressure on him last game, which allowed him to get comfortable, and he did work against them. This game, they need to get pressure. I will say this. Getting pressure the traditional way has not worked for this Titans team. So why not switch it up? I mean, why not bring some pressure, bring a few things today that people aren't expecting from them, because doing the same things over and over again, that has not helped the team. That has not helped them get pressure. Harold Landry III today, it'll be big on him to actually make some things happen. Because as people, I don't know if you know or not, but Jadeveon Clowney is out again today. He was out last week with knee injury, and of course he's on IR, so that's a minimum of 3 weeks. So with that, it'll be on Harold Landry to provide more pressure this week. Okay, I got a question. Let's see. Got somebody that mentioned ask is David Long Jr. going to be available? I am not for sure if he will be available today. It would be very opportunistic. It would be very great if he was available today, but I'm not sure if he is. If he is, it'd be a great thing for the Titans. They definitely could use him today. Let's see. Yes, and then another comment. That question was from Corey Jackson Sr. All right. Question again. Comment. I'm sorry. If we can't get pressure on a guy with turf toe, we're in trouble. Yes, definitely. For those that don't know, Philip Rivers suffered turf toe blocking last week. Yes, he suffered turf toe making a block last week. Cracks me up every time I hear it. But anyway, if they cannot get pressure on him and he cannot move, then the Titans have an issue because essentially he's going to be a statue back there. He already was a statue. He's going to be even more statuesque this week. So the Titans definitely need to get pressure on him, get him off his spots. Because if you get him off his spots, one, he's injured. Second, he's not as accurate trying to run and throw the football. He's either going to throw it out of bounds or he's going to throw it to the defense. I think the Titans would like for him to throw it to the defense. But that's something to watch today as far as the pressure. Offensively, the Titans got 100 yards out of Derrick Henry the last time these two teams played. However, he only had 19 carries. 19. Not 1, not 9, not 25, 19. That's not enough. For an offense that is built around the running game and Derrick Henry, he needs more carries than 19 carries. He needs roughly 25 carries. 25 carries in this game. Now, that isn't all on him, I will say. What is, or the offense, or the, not the offense, or the, that isn't all on him. Arthur Smith, you need to get him 20 to 25 carries. Arthur Smith's the offensive coordinator for the Titans, but you need to get him about 25 carries today. That'll be huge. Getting him 25 carries today, because one, that will help control the clock. Two, that as the game goes on, he wears on defenses, and those 2 or 3 yard runs at the beginning of the game turn into 5 and 6, and maybe even more. So that's a big thing. A couple times, the last time they played, they got him the ball a couple times, and then they kind of just strangely went away from it. I don't understand why, but they need to get him the ball, get him involved in the offense. The more they get him involved in the offense, the more the Titans offense can be on the field. If of course, if they're consistently making first downs, and obviously time of possession, and obviously Philip Rivers is not on the field more, the more they are able to, get first downs. So third down conversions, that's huge. Make it third and short or things like that. Because if the Titans are third or short, it gives them different options to whether they can run the football or throw the football. So that's huge. If they're third and mid to long, that doesn't bode well for the Titans because it takes away the threat of the running game, no play action pass, which the Titans are one of the best, if not one of the best, if not the best play action passing teams in the NFL. So, that's huge. If they're able to get in third and short, third and mid, that's good. But if they're third and long, it doesn't bode well for the Titans because everybody knows they're going to throw the football on that down, unless they throw a wrinkle in there, which could be a draw, which, that's, taking a chance in itself. But you'd rather have it, in third and mid to short range. So get Derrick Henry the ball, get him involved, let him do his thing today. The more he does, the more the offense does better. Another thing, play action pass game. I'll say this: get Jonnu Smith involved. Jonnu Smith is a weapon the Titans need to use more. He's fast and he's physical. Somebody said I had some pretty teeth. Oh my goodness, that was funny. But anyway, as far as the Titans, they need to get Jonnu Smith involved more. Jonnu Smith is a very great weapon for them. They just don't use him enough, in my opinion. What they can do is they can split him out in the slot some, and of course, run him in motion, of course, and kind of do those different things. Put him in the backfield. Just move him around to create mismatches because against the Colts, he can take advantage of them because I don't believe they have anyone that can cover him in an entire game. No. Then you also have AJ Brown and Corey Davis. Both of these guys need to show up today as well. Somebody asked me, is KC going to pull it out in Tampa Bay? I think KC wins that game. Somebody said go Bears. Yeah, go Bears, but we're talking about Titans right now. But as far as the Titans, yeah, they're definitely getting the play action. The play action pass is definitely going to be huge for them today, especially with the run. Getting AJ Brown involved, get him active. The more active he is, the better the pass game is. Corey Davis, the Titans need you today. I will say this: Corey Davis last week versus Marcus Peters, that was a no contest. He was actually dominating Marcus Peters last week, and they need that type of performance today. The one thing I've noticed about the Titans' offense is that Corey Davis and AJ Brown have not shown up both in the same game a lot. Notice last week they did. Um, last week they did, and then boom, there you go. They showed up. The offense looked a little better. The running game picked up. I don't need, but the Titans need the team to show up. The play action pass, they need to use that, of course, but they need the run game and then the play action pass. That is what makes the Titans offense so lethal. That'll be key in today's game. One key thing for the Titans offense that is a big plus for them. DeForest Buckner will not be playing today for the Indianapolis Colts. Unfortunately, he is on the reserve COVID list for the Colts. Let's hope he gets well. I don't wish injury or sickness on anyone. So I hope he gets well soon. But today he will not be playing. And for those that don't know, he doesn't have a lot of stats as the defensive tackle for the Colts, but a lot of things circle around him. He holds up a lot of blockers. He creates a lot of attention in there, which frees up a lot of people, like pass rushers, frees up their linebackers, and also he creates pressure for their secondary. So he'll be a huge loss for today for the Colts. However, the Titans, for them to actually, they need to actually take advantage of this today. Because of course, he was there last game and they came out firing, and then nothing happened after that. So big game for the Titans. 7-3 Titans, 7-3 Colts. Who comes out and win today? We shall see. But the the Titans have to use the running game, play action pass. They have to get pressure on Phillip Rivers, who cannot move even more today with the turf toe injury. They have to also know where Naeem Himes is, running back. He may not start for them, but he is their best running back. That is just by far. Of course, Marlon Mack is injured for the year for the Colts, but as of their roster right now, Marlon Mack Naeem Himes is the best running back for them. As far as they definitely need to know where he is. They need to get pressure on Phillip Rivers. They also need to do well on third down conversions because the Titans are one of the worst teams in the NFL in stopping teams on third downs. So that has to happen. Stop on third downs, pressure on Phillip Rivers, know where Naeem Himes is, secondary play better. They've got a lot of things they've got to do today. Can the Titans do it today is the question. That is the question. Big game, playoff implications. Yes, it's late in the season. Yes, they have more games left, but it's still playoff implications. As far as the offense, Derrick Henry, play action pass, no turnovers. That's huge. When the Titans don't turn over the ball, that means they're very hard to beat. I mean, any team in the NFL would be. But Yeah, those are big things today. I'll be back after the game to give the post game, talk about what went well, what didn't go well, and hopefully for Titans fans, I'll be talking about the Titans victory. This is Mike Patton. I'm here on the Haps app. If you have not downloaded the Haps apps, haps.tv, check it out. You got plenty of great sports people like Daniel Artist. You've got uh, Danny Thompson giving you Charlotte Hornets hoops. You've got Brian Waters giving you wrestling, giving you um, NFL talk. You've got Ashley Baker giving you great sports talk and football and basketball. I mean, it's just a lot to offer on this app. You got politics, you got music as well. Check it out. Go ahead and download it. Tell them I sent you. All right. Yeah, definitely. I'll be back after the game today. Thank you all for tuning in and see you in a few hours.